Have the back-to-back champion Dodgers ruined baseball? Or do other owners have to step up to the plate and spend more money? I'm Doug Kezirian. This is Hard Pass, also available in podcast. Are the Dodgers bad for baseball? Is it so unfair for every other team? Is Major League Baseball headed for a lockout in 1 year? These are all concerns following the Dodgers winning Game 7 and repeating as World Series champs. For the most part, I believe the general answer to those three questions is yes. We are probably headed for a lockout next December, and maybe some rules do change during those negotiations. But at the end of the day, the Dodgers are doing things the right way. Frankly, baseball's financial disparity is more about the other teams not doing things properly, at least in my eyes. Don't blame the Dodgers, blame the other owners. And while I am a Dodgers fan, full transparency, I used to say the same thing when I was a kid about George Steinbrenner and the Yankees. I was jealous that he was putting all the money that they generated back into the team and getting the good players, which is exactly what the Dodgers are doing right now. Let's take a step away and sift through the noise, courtesy of a heat check. Following that Game 7 win, Cody Duncan, a blogger for the Pirates, congratulations on another bought World Series championship to the Dodgers. When you outspend everyone by $1 billion, you should win every year, which is happening. Garrett, Dodgers used a $750 million pitcher, that's Ohtani, and a $182 million pitcher, and $136.5 million pitcher, and a $325 million pitcher to win the World Series tonight, by the way. Definitely healthy for the sport, definitely good for it. Obviously, sarcasm there. So first of all, the Toronto Blue Jays have the 5th highest payroll in baseball. So this World Series wasn't exactly David versus Goliath. Plus, Toronto led 3-2 and botched numerous chances in Game 7 alone. 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position. And they still had a few chances to close it out, if not for the Dodgers' heroics. So yet another Toronto team choked. Stop with the whining, which does remind me of what Bryce Harper said before the season.
I don't know if people like this, but I feel like only losers complain about what they're doing. I think they're a great team. They're a great organization. That's why guys want to go there and play. LA is a great city to play in, obviously. They're at the mecca of kind of the world of everything, right? From food to nightlife to sports.
I generally agree with Bryce Harper there. Only losers are the ones complaining. Life isn't always fair, so deal with it. Some people will always have an advantage over you. However, taking a step back, macro-wise, if I'm in the league office, I do understand the complaints, but there are also disadvantages. Think about the huge taxes and cost of living that Dodgers players have. Don't you think Texas and Florida teams get some free agents because those players can avoid state taxes? In 2020, Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow played for the Tampa Rays and lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. They have since chosen a different path.
We chased this in 2020. We lost it. Oh, yeah. And now we on this team.
I know. It's incredible.
Welcome to the
Yeah, you can't beat them. Join them, baby.
Literally, if you can't beat them, join them. It was right for those two guys. Having a high payroll does allow you a larger margin of error. The Dodgers were able to overcome Mookie Betts, struggling the entire playoffs essentially because they had other stars that picked up the slack. Other teams throughout baseball may only have one Betts and can't afford their star player to slump during the postseason. However, Boston, big market, traded Betts away. Atlanta didn't match the Dodgers' contract offer for Freddie Freeman. The Angels, also in LA, had Shohei Ohtani, but couldn't build a good team, so he left. The Dodgers have talent, but are also doing things the right way, putting money back into their team. They have prioritized winning, which other teams have not necessarily, and they also have an excellent front office that is finding the right players. For example, Miguel Rojas, who saved the season with a 9th-inning home run to tie the game, salary of only $4 million this year. Andy Pages, who made that huge catch, steamrolling Kike Hernandez on the warning track into the wall, 9th inning, saved the game as well. He also had the second most homers this year with 27, only made $820,000 this year. And Roki Sasaki, who gave up only 1 earned in 10-plus innings of relief work the entire postseason, also makes just 820 grand. Ultimately, this comes down to the suits making decisions. The game is played on the field. Everyone gets the same amount of players, the same amount of outs. So that front office is the one determining things, namely the owner. I'm of the belief that all teams in all sports should have owners that are absolutely committed to the team's success and not the bottom line or crying foul if you're a small market team. They'll make plenty of money when they sell the team. I firmly believe the owners have a civic responsibility to worry about the product because of the social good a winning club can have for an entire city. I think all owners should be like Steve Ballmer or maybe even Mikhail Prokhorov, willing to spend whatever it takes. I'm okay not being reckless and irresponsible, but owners should absolutely care most about winning so the fan base can appreciate the product.